I found an Etsy store that does over 600 sales a day, and these are the hottest fonts they use. So the other day while I was doing research for my Etsy store, I came across another store that's actually doing 600 sales a day. But when I first looked at the store, their color scheme with their fonts seemed a little bit off to me. To my eye, I was thinking, why would anybody actually buy this? But then I looked at how many sales the stores actually had and thought I need to do a little more digging. So I actually added the store into my competition tracker, and that's when it revealed that they were doing a whopping 600 t-shirt sales almost every single day. So I instantly knew that this was a store that I needed to do a little further analysis on. And what I took away from this store is something that I say frequently in my business, which is keep it simple. You really do not need to be a skilled designer or do crazy over-the-top designs. They were doing very simple text-based designs, and the cool thing is that the fonts that they were using are easily accessible to everyone. So let's go ahead and hop over to Creative Fabrica, which is one of my favorite platforms for getting fonts and graphics, and we're going to take a look at some of these top selling fonts. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you know about a really exciting deal that Creative Fabrica put together for you guys in my community here. And so you're going to be able to sign up for free and get your first 10 downloads 100% free. So that is quite a lot of graphics that you have to work with. And then after the 10th download, or after 1 month, the subscription will renew at $14.99 a month. And if you want to go ahead and commit and upgrade to the yearly plan, you're going to save 50% at just $7.49 a month. And that is insane. That is going to give you all the full POD commercial licenses so that you can use everything on this website in your print-on-demand designs, and you can cancel anytime. So you can go ahead and get started for free through the link in the description box. And let's go ahead and get into these 3 hot fonts that can start making you $200 or more per day on Etsy. So then once you are signed in to Creative Fabrica, then under this tab right here for fonts, you can go to all font categories and you can see just how many that they have. And in no particular order, this is the first font that we're going to talk about. Fonts from this best-selling store with over 600 t-shirt sales per day. One of the fonts they're using is Vancouver. So this is a simple and bold sans serif font, great for just simple text designs, and they are using it a lot in their store. So all you have to do to use this, it says commercial usage allowed. You can download this, open the zip file, and then you're just going to simply upload it into Canva. And I will show you that as soon as we're done going through all of the fonts here. And number 2 is the Retro Groovy font. So this gives it a nice vintage retro aesthetic, as most of us know has been trending for a while now. And to find these, all you have to do is type the name in the search bar here, Retro Groovy font, and this will pull up for you. Once again, all you have to do is download that right there. If you want to know more about the license information, you can click on that right here, read about our license. What actually gives you the license is your membership here to Creative Fabrica. And next we have Clementina. It's an all caps handwritten sans font. It's tall and skinny with playful, bright personality. This looks really great with simple text-based designs. And this is definitely a super popular font. Just download that here. And now we're going to pop over to Canva. I'm going to show you where you can actually upload those. And then I'm going to show you what these might look like in some t-shirt designs. Okay, so we are inside of Canva and we are under the text. We have our drop down menu right here with the text, and at the bottom it says upload font. So you can click on that right there and upload it from your desktop, and it's going to ask you if you have permission to do that. You just click yes, continue, and then you are good to go. You'll be able to see it in your drop down menu here. And then you can go ahead and type whatever you would like. So for example, I like dogs and maybe 3 people. Now I'm not telling you to go and make this design. I'm just giving you an example of what the font would look like in a text-based design. And as always, you want to do your own research and also make sure that you check trademarks and copyright before selling anything on Etsy. And here's an alternate, which is very similar, and this one's called Nectarine, and this one you can actually get right here in Canva. Okay, then we have Clementina, so it could look something like this. Read books, pet cats. Again, just an example of what a text-based design would look like. And then we have Vancouver, and that could look like something like this. Crazy plant lady. So as you can see, these are very simple text-based designs that literally anybody can do if you can type on the computer. Okay, so we have our mock-up here, and it would look something like this. Let's just lower this transparency a bit to make it look more incorporated with the shirt, and there we go. That is how simple it is to use these fonts. All right, so let's do Vancouver, and we have a crazy plant lady, and we're just going to lower this transparency just a bit, and there we go. Super, super simple. And last but not least, let's go ahead and do that Clementina, and once again, we'll just lower the transparency just a bit, so this will look more like what the person will receive once they get it in person. One little extra fun thing that you can do to this is take a color palette from Google and change some of the letters here to make it pop a little bit more. So I'm over on Google Images and I typed in vintage color palette, and we're just going to scroll through until we find a color palette that we like. And I'm going to go with this palette right here. And then you simply upload it into your Canva here and drop it on to your template. And then once you click on this box here and the color, the text color, going to pull up all of the colors here in this palette, then you can go through and change the colors of everything. You would just highlight over the word and then select the color that you want. So we'll highlight over that, do the next color, and then we'll highlight over that and do the next color, and so on. There you go. You have a totally different color scheme. You can also go ahead and change every other letter if you would like. There's many different ways to do this to make yourself unique and stand out from the competition. And there we go. We have a nice little design variation here. So I hope you enjoyed these fonts as much as I am. You get 10 free downloads. You can go ahead and download these 3 fonts today, 100% free. And if you want to keep them in your store after that, to have the license, I would highly recommend doing that year-long membership. It's going to save you so much money, and you're going to have access to unlimited amounts of graphics and fonts. So I purposely wore this shirt today because this is the Nectarine font, and it is definitely a winning, trending font that I recommend putting to use in your business today. So I hope you found some really cool new fonts that you can use in your business. And if you're just getting started with Etsy print on demand, or you've had a store for a while and you're looking to go to the next level, I'm going to link for you down below my 7-day free Etsy bootcamp that is going to take you step by step by step over the next 7 days to help you get your store set up in the right way. Don't forget to grab your free membership of Creative Fabrica. Click on my full Etsy playlist here on YouTube so you can get some more tips growing a print-on-demand business on Etsy. Make it an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.